Welcome to our Saturday morning flow. This is going to be our slow stretch. So it's nice and relaxing. We just came off of our mental World Mental Health Day yesterday, and I hope that you had a chance to really take a mental health day because we need it. We need that collective exhale, right? We need that. We need it. So I hope that you got a chance to do it. If not, you still got time. You can make Mental World Health Day any day that you want, okay? It's your day. So let's get started. I want to get our intention word. I'm going to turn up the music a little bit. I tell you, when this is live, sometimes you have technical difficulties, but you know what? We work through those difficulties. It doesn't matter. We make sure we make it happen. Either way, we make sure we make it happen. All right. So we're going to get started. I'm going to get on the mat. Ooh. And we have to pick our intention word. Yesterday's intention word was respect. Ooh, let's see what we got today. I love it. I love it. All right. Today's intention word. I'm going to give it to you right now. I'm going to put this to the side as I drop one. And you may want to get your blocks, your bolsters out for this one. This one, we're going to take a nice, slow, but strengthening stretch. So if you'd like to place something underneath of your mat, if you'd like to make sure that you have something for your knees and then also your blocks. That is very important for today. So make sure that you get those, all right? All right. Hello. Okay, we got Twitch. Thank you for making that comment. You know what? Because I might not be the best yoga teacher for you, and that's okay. It's other ones out here. Pick another one, all right? Happy Saturday. Yes, set your smartwatches. Don't forget to set your smartwatch. I'm going to go ahead and do that now for yoga. Thank you to my moderator. Um, all right, and we're going to get started. And let's see what we got. We got Tamisha. Hello, happy Saturday. Hello, hello, hello. So glad that you're here. And so Rhythm Walker, hello, I see you. Look, we're gonna keep it clean, all right? All right. So we're gonna set our watches and we're gonna get ourselves ready for for yoga. Are we ready for this intention word? Outside of respect, that was yesterday when we gotta keep it going every single day. Today is elevate. So we're gonna elevate. We're gonna elevate from all of it, right? And I tell you, my moderators do a great job. And if if it doesn't work, hey, goodbye. It was nice meeting you and nice knowing you, but there's other spots on YouTube that you can go and see. So elevate. We're gonna elevate from all of the negativity. And let's do that together. Let's get on our mat and let's elevate. All right. Don't like how this thing is. There we go. That might be a little better. So let's get ourselves into a nice, comfortable seated position. Allow your body to relax right here, right where it is. I'm going to turn up this music just a little. Make sure that you hear it. All right. Taking a nice, comfortable spot on your mat, easy pose, non easy pose, whatever feels good to you. Let's come to the breath. Inhale in through the nose, exhale out. And as we center and ground ourselves here in this moment, I want you to come to that intention of how you're elevating your mood, elevating your spirits. This is that time for you to sit, connect, breathe, stretch. This is your time. So I invite you to come to a nice, comfortable space. Although we physically arrived on our mats, let's mentally arrive in this space. Continue to breathe. And as we capture in the essence of World Mental Health Day, we continue to keep that mental health going. So I want you to breathe. Start to slow down your breathing. Start to tap into that vagus nerve, that parasympathetic nervous system. Noticing the rise and fall of your chest, and your knees start to soften. And let's slowly begin to bring those arms up overhead. Gaze up towards the hands. I'm going to take those hands out to a T, palms face down. On that next inhale, bring those arms right back overhead. Gaze up towards the hands. Feel that opening of the neck. And exhale, let's bring it down. Inhale, let's slowly bring it back up. And exhale, bring it back down. I want you to hold those hands out to a T. Remember, this is our slow strengthening stretch here. Release the tension on the shoulders as we hold those hands out to a T. Maybe those arms start to burn. I want you to hold on. This is symbolizing here all of the weight that we might carry. And the longer that we hold it, the more tension it's going to hold in our bodies. So maybe it's something that you just can't shake. I want you to think about that. And when we take those hands down, I want you to think about letting it go. Take another full cycle of breath. And on that exhale, let's gently lower down those hands. Let's let it go, let it go, let it go. Give it a rock from side to side. Placing those hands on the knees, let's slowly make our circles around. And let's pause. Let's go the opposite way with our circles. And slowly come back to center. Let's take our hands in front of us. Let's come to a tabletop position. Again, this is where you may need those blankets or something underneath of your knees. We're going to take our knees to stack right underneath of our hips, those wrists to stack right underneath of your shoulders. Let's start our cow-cats, lower the belly. Let's gaze up. On that exhale, arch the spine, tuck the chin into the chest for our cat pose. And reverse. And cow pose here. Cat pose here. And cow. We're going to take two more just like that, nice and intentional at your own pace. Feeling that stretch along the shoulder blades. And last one. Let's take those knees out as wide as our mat. Push back, child's pose. Walk your hands out in front. Relax your forehead. Taking a full cycle of breath. Let's take that gaze towards the hands. Let's come back to that tabletop position. We're going to extend out that right leg behind us. Rock back and forth on the ball of that back foot. Notice if you're a little bit uneven, go ahead and widen out that stance. Giving it that rock back and forth. We're going to hang out here on our knee for a little bit, so feel free to place something underneath. And let's keep it back, flexing out that calf. And let's bring it back to neutral. We're going to lift that back foot off the ground, press into the top of the opposite foot. Let's bring that knee to nose, arch the spine. and let's gently take it back. Again, knee to nose, and take it back. One more just like that, knee to nose, and take it back. Let's bring the foot through, frame the hands. Readjust your body, let's lean it forward, taking that knee all the way over ankle. Slowly hinge back for a half split. Remember, we're taking these postures very intentional, very slow. Listen to your body. Let's rock it forward. And I want you to lean in, bring those hips down, even extend out that back leg. If you have a block, let's go ahead and place our opposite hand underneath of that block. And we're going to take our right hand to our right thigh. Let's turn towards that right elbow. Now you're welcome to stay here, or maybe you'd like to come off the block or even come all the way down. So if you don't have a block and you'd like to extend that stretch, you can come all the way down. Take a moment and breathe. Bring that knee out to the side. Take one more full cycle of breath. And let's slowly come back up. We're going to take that front foot back, come back to your tabletop position. Give it a rock from side to side. Are we ready to do the same thing on the opposite side? Remember, this is a nice slow stretch here. Let's extend that left foot out. We're going to rock front and back. Going to stay back because you already know where we're going with this. Let's begin to bring that front foot, that top toe off the ground. Gently lift that foot off the ground, keeping that hip as neutral as you can. And let's lower it down, give it a rock. Are you ready to take knee to nose? Are you ready? Let's lift it off the ground. Let's take knee to nose. Extend it back. Let's take knee to nose and extend it back out. Knee to nose and extend. Knee to nose and extend one last time. Knee to nose. Extend it out. Let's bring that foot to frame the hands. You got this. Let's relax that back hip. Rock forward and back. Half split here. Rock it forward. Now one side may feel different, and that's okay. Our bodies are not symmetric. Listen to your body. All right, are we ready to hang forward? You have the block here. You can always stay high on the block. We're going to turn that knee out, turn that gaze towards the elbow. Now, if you'd like to drop down and extend it a little bit more, you're welcome to come down onto that block or even down all the way onto the mat. Listen to your body. Give your body what it needs in this instance. It could be different from the day before or tomorrow. Listen to your body. So if you'd like to come down, feel free to do so. You can stay high off the block, or you can come all the way down, extend that back leg. The most important thing is to remember to breathe. That's how these muscles are getting oxygen. And let's slowly begin to place that top hand down. Let's push ourselves back up. And let's drop that back knee, front knee, foot back. Come back to your tabletop position. Can we make our circles with our hips? Start to bring it all the way around. Let's work out those snap, crackle, pops. Let's pause and let's reverse our circles. We're going to end with our hips towards our heels, taking child's pose. Walk your hands out in front. Take a full cycle of breath. Let's gaze towards the hands. Let's bring it forward. We're going to take our first downward facing dog. Paddle out your feet. Shift the weight back towards the heels. Walking that gaze up towards your belly. This is our first downward facing dog, and we're taking it nice and slow. Tuck your chin to your chest as you press away with your fingertips, drawing that navel up towards the ribs. Let's start to move our body as we bring our hands towards our feet, bending our knees with our bellies on our thighs. Nice generous forward fold here, giving it a rock from side to side. Let's begin to walk those hands back out to our downward facing dog. And as we gaze towards the hands, let's bring it forward for a high push-up or a plank. Press back, downward facing dog. Rock forward for our plank. You're welcome to come down onto your knees at any point. Push back, downward facing dog. Rock forward for high plank. Can we do two more? Rock back, downward facing dog. Rock forward for plank. We have one more just like that. Push back, downward facing dog. Rock forward for plank. Let's lower ourselves all the way down onto our bellies. Untuck your back toes. Keeping those hands underneath of our shoulders. Let's gently lift the chest as we press into our hands with our baby cobra. Or maybe you can extend those arms, whatever feels good for you. Feel that stretch along the back of our lower back. You got this. Lower your body down. We're going to turn our bodies to the side. So turn onto your side. We're on that elbow. Now you're welcome to stay just like this. Or maybe you can kickstand your feet so you can have one foot in front of the other. We're going to bring our arms to a little 90-degree angle here. You can place your hand on your hip or a hand onto the mat. And we're going to slowly lift our hip. You can lift your hip. You can stack your feet, or you can have it in the tripod position. Whatever feels good for you. Breathe. Take a full cycle of breath and lower down. Readjust. We're going to do one more like that. Can we do one more? All right. When you're ready, your tripod, or you can have your feet stacked. Let's go ahead and press into our elbow and press our hips up. Breathe. See if you can lift up a little higher. And on that exhale, let's lower down. Let's switch sides. So that I can stay forward, I'm going to switch around to my other side, but feel free to turn around. We're going to do that same thing on the other side. Again, 90-degree angle with your arms. You can stagger your feet or you can stack them. Whatever feels good to you. That 90-degree angle is what's important. When you're ready, you can place hand on the hip or on the mat. We're going to press into that elbow and we're going to lift our hip. Breathe. You got this. On that exhale, lower down. Adjust if needed. Let's take one more cycle of breath before we do it again. We got to do it twice. We did it on the other side. Are you ready? Take an inhale in. On that exhale, let's lift. See if we can lift up a little bit higher than we did before. Breathe. And on that exhale, lower your body down. Let's come onto our backs. Hug your knees into your chest. Give it a rock from side to side. I said this was going to be a slow stretch, right? Let's begin to take both feet up overhead, flexing our toes back towards our body. Point your toes up towards the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. Flex it back. And let's go ahead and rotate out our ankles. And reverse. So we're going to take our arms overhead. If you have a block, you can feel free to hold on to that block overhead. Maybe it touches the ground and you have it touch the ground and you hold on to it, or maybe you have it hover. We're going to draw in that navel and let's begin to lower down that right leg. Let it hover, almost making an L with your legs. Let the foot hover off the ground as we hold that block or imaginary block overhead. And let's slowly bring that foot back up to meet the top foot. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite leg. Lower the opposite leg down. Let's make that L. You may notice opposite sides may vary. Breathe as we hover. And let's slowly bring that leg back up. We're going to do it again. Take that right leg down and hover. And I want you to point your toe out to the side. And slowly take that foot out to the side. So it may be 3 o'clock. And then slowly bring that leg back up to the center. So we did almost a full circle here. We're going to do the same thing with the opposite leg. Let's lower it back down to that L. Let's take that foot, turn that toe towards the outside of our body, and then turn that toe and foot all the way to the outside, making a 9 o'clock. And slowly bring that foot back up to 12. Very nice. Can we lower both legs down? Zip the feet up together. Lower both legs down and let it hover. In whatever position is comfortable for you, maybe it's 6 inches off the ground. Activate your glutes. And let's slowly bring those legs back up towards the center, back up towards 12 o'clock. Can we do that again? Let's slowly lower our legs down. We're going to have them hover off the ground. And slowly bring it back up. Yes. Let's release the block that we have overhead. Hug your knees into your chest. Give it a rock from side to side. Let's place those feet down, knees bent. Keeping our knees bent, our heels towards our glutes. We're going to take a figure 4, cross that right leg over the left. Rock out that knee. Let's bring that knee towards the chest. You can bring those arms back up overhead this time. So if you'd like to hold on to a block or maybe that imaginary block overhead, we're going to bring that foot over across the body where that top foot is going over across the body. Let it relax. Keeping that block up overhead, adding a little bit of resistance here. Getting that full stretch that extends from the fingertips all the way down to the glutes. Take a full cycle of breath. Inhale in. Let's take that foot back to center. Oh. Uncross the legs. Give it a windshield wiper rock from side to side. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. And yes, we're still holding that block. Let's cross the leg over. Rock out the knee. And let's begin to hug that knee into the chest with just our knee pressing. We have that block still overhead. And let's bring that foot over to the side. Let it fall. Taking a full cycle of breath. And let's bring that foot back in. Hug the knee back into the chest. Lower the knee down, uncross the leg. Give it a windshield wiper rock from side to side. Let's go ahead and release our block down. We're not going to use it anymore. We're done. Walk those hands in. We're going to do 2 bridge poses before we get into our Shavasana. So point those toes forward. Let's go ahead and lift our hips. See if you can lift those hips a little bit higher, countering our stretches. On that exhale, release. Give it a little rock. Let's do that one more time. So bringing those knees to stillness. Let's press into the feet. Let's lift the hips. See if we can lift up a little bit higher. Relax your head. Unclench your jaw. And let's slowly release down. I want you to hug one knee into your chest. You can grab the bottom of the foot. Bring that knee towards the mat for a half happy baby. You can extend that opposite leg if you'd like to add a little bit more resistance. And let's swap it out. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite leg. So bring that knee in. Can bring the knee towards the mat. Hold on to the bottom of the foot. Again, you can extend that leg long for added resistance. And let's slowly relax both legs. Feeling that last stretch overhead as we prepare for our final posture, our Shavasana. Placing hands to heart and hands to belly. Releasing the tension from your feet. Softening your knees. Releasing the tension from your glutes. Uncurling your fingers. Melting your shoulders into the mat. Surrender your head. and soften that space in between your eyes. Allow your body to surrender. Come back to your breath. As we take this moment to elevate our senses, maybe noticing the sensation of the weight of your body supported by the ground. Maybe noticing a breeze on your body. Some sounds that you may hear. And just take a moment to focus on the inhale and the exhale. And as gently and as gracefully as we came into this posture and into our practice, we start to bring awareness to our body, moving our fingers or toes, deepening our breathing as we bring one knee into our chest, and gently taking both knees in. Take a rock onto our side, cradle your head. And when you're ready, using that top hand to push yourself up to a comfortable seat. We come back to that easy pose, taking hands to heart center with our thumbs to our chest. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you today. Thanking your body for showing up and supporting you in the practice. And I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. Thank you for spending your time and your energy. And I cannot wait to practice with you again. Until next time, namaste. All right. I hope you enjoyed that nice slow flow. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the practice, feel free to give it a thumbs up. I thank you so much for being here. And thank you to my moderators. Feel free, again, this space is for those who want to come and practice yoga. So I want to make sure that we invite those who want to come and practice yoga. And if not, there's other spaces on YouTube for you. So I thank you so much for being here. I thank you to my moderators who were doing extra work today. I thank you so much. All right, so we have Cindy, hello. Tamisha, hello. I know, I feel like, we may have comments off, that might be the thing. But I love to see the comments. I love to see people that want to practice yoga. So I want to keep it. I thank you so much. All right, we have Habada, thank you so much. We have Journey to Legacy, Rebecca. We are here, Rebecca, every Saturday, 8:30. Thank you so much for being here. Sharon, hello. Thank you. Corey, hello. Thank you so much for being here. Desiree, hello. Hey, Desiree. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed it. All right. Corey, thank you so much. I'm going to get out of here. If you enjoyed the practice, give it a thumbs up. Next week, I am going to be on retreat. So I'm not going to be live, but guess what? I'm going to have something for you at 8:30. Either way, and it's going to be a beautiful setting because it's going to be in the retreat setting. So I cannot wait to show you about that, all right? And thank you, Tamisha. I thank you so much to my moderator. I'm going to get out of here. It is countdown for the retreat. We are getting ready. I can't wait. All right. I thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Cindy. And I will see you next time. Peace.